too long ago, if you were to ask a young person about their future, they would tell you about the car they want to drive, the job they want to have, where they want to live, and the countries they would like to visit. Nowadays, while many of these things are still important, the existential crisis of climate change poses a challenge to achieving many of these things because we live in small island countries that have been and continue to be impacted by this climate catastrophe. Hello, I am Jhannel Tomlinson, a scholar activist who has been involved in ongoing work on youth and climate change for the past 6 years. Did you know that young people make up between 45 to 50% of the population of Caribbean countries and are one of the most vulnerable sectors of the population to climate change? Through my engagements with these groups, I have heard, seen, and felt the differential impacts of a changing climate on our young population, including threats to health, education, access to water, and nutritious food. I have seen how the negative impacts of extreme weather events have prevented young people from attending school, affecting their right to an education. I've also seen how issues related to drought and hurricane activity have affected the physical and mental health of children and adolescents, and have also affected again the availability and accessibility to safe food. Climate change is therefore what you can call a wicked problem, affecting the access of youth to their fundamental human rights. As our entire lives are and continue to be shaped by the climate crisis, as youth, we therefore have a unique position in this climate justice movement. There have been increasing efforts among youth across the Caribbean who have been engaged in activities that seek to direct action to protect our homes, land, and identities. These activities have included capacity building trainings, mentorship programs, awareness campaigns, projects, and the development of innovative solutions that seek to educate, engage, and facilitate action for the Sustainable Development Goals, in particular Goal 13. These efforts have been especially supported by United Nations organizations who continue to see youth as important stakeholders in the ongoing climate change conversations. While efforts are ongoing, we need more partners and stakeholders to come on board the climate justice train and provide support, as a lot more needs to be done. There needs to be better engagement of especially rural youth, as well as those within the LGBTQ+ and disabled communities who are often left behind in many of the current efforts. There needs to be greater recognition of climate change as not just a technical issue about greenhouse gases, but a justice issue, and one that requires inclusion of individuals from all walks of life. As young people, we have the right to a livable future. The fate of our generation and that of our offspring lies in our hands as youth, and this is why we must act, and we must act now.